her content started taking a turn for the worse.
Girl, you young.
What drew even more attention, however, was that some of these perverted TikToks featured her 25-year-old brother, leading to disgust from the community.
I thought because he's a 25-year-old boyfriend. I was like, yo, what the what the? What's up guys, the Antio here, and today we're going to check out a video called The 7 Deadly Sins as Female YouTubers. Now we're not saying that guys can't be the 7 deadly sins. If I had to choose what I had, not as a YouTuber but as a person, I'd probably say the biggest one I have to deal with is probably envy. Yep, I just outed myself. I'm tough enough to do that. But we all deal with some of these sins, you know? Some of us deal with all of them, and I think those are the ones who probably in jail right now. I can't imagine even dealing with all those sins. I can't imagine dealing with like 4. And I don't know if there is one who's all 7. But today we're going to check out 7 women who become 7 sins. So before we get to the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also join the Discord if you haven't. Link in the description, or I'll put it in the comment section. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
There are 7 female YouTubers who perfectly represent each of the 7 deadly sins.
Damn.
Starting with lust, best shown by degenerate 16-year-old TikToker Amelia Wu, who chases online clout by dancing and posing in lusty clothing. With more followers.
16? Already, not even 18 yet. Like, what? Before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell because I have a long journey ahead and I ain't stopping anytime soon. Now let's get back into the video.
Now than the population of Switzerland, Amelia started out in 2022 with makeup tutorials and lip syncs. But over time, as her desire for fame grew, her content started taking a turn for the worse.
Girl, you young.
What drew even more attention, however, was that some of these perverted TikToks featured her 25-year-old brother, leading to disgust from the community, including popular
I thought because he's a 25-year-old boyfriend. I was like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck?
commentator Miss YY.
This 16-year-old girl is showing off her cleavage online, her stomach, her posing in very promiscuous positions.
Now, despite this, Thomas keeps encouraging Amelia, causing the internet to voice its concern. Her
But why?
relationship with her brother has always rubbed me the wrong way too. If it's not borderline incestuous, it's exploitative at the very least, raising concerns about his influence on the teenager.
This is not how a happy and healthy 16-year-old girl behaves.
Nope.
Right? Don't be fooled by the smiles and the dance moves and the quirkiness and the trendiness online. Look deeper than that.
But the criticism hasn't held Amelia back as she continues pumping out depraved TikToks with her brother. Their lust for online fame, however, pales in comparison to the gluttony of Ashley Barnes, a 17-year-old TikToker whose reckless and obsessive sexual acts were brutally exposed by a fellow influencer.
Why are y'all so young? Oh my gosh, y'all too young to be all these sins. Y'all should at least be trying to grow and whatnot, but y'all busy doing this stuff? Come on, man. Or should I say woman? My bad. Let's get back to the video, okay?
Those things, more shots, 2 things of sex, like
Are those
handcuffs,
cuffs?
and then she has pheromone spray. That's what she kept spraying all day.
Before her depraved actions became public knowledge, Ashley looked like just another teenage influencer sharing life advice with her 2.5 million followers. But this image would fall apart in July of 2025 when a few of her former friends came forward with a disturbing story about her while she was making content in LA.
We were the closest people to Ashley, her ex-girlfriend and her best friend, and we cannot believe she would do this stuff to her friends.
However, the most detailed account of Ashley's twisted indulgences came from Brad Mason, who explained how she forced him and other underage TikTokers toward sexual acts during their stay at a hotel.
And
Whoa.
she starts spraying pheromone spray. If you guys don't know what that is, it kind of releases hormones in a way.
But the spray would just be the tip of the iceberg.
So then she wanted to play Dare or Drink, right?
Uh-oh.
And then she kept wanting people to make out with everyone. And we're like, no.
Now, despite these protests, Ashley continued making Brad and her other guests uncomfortable.
She changes into really, really small shorts, right? The whole time she's like the whole time while this truth or dare thing goes on, she's spreading her legs open, all that stuff, lifting her shirt up to here,
But Ashley's actions would only worsen after she crossed a major line with Brad.
And then she gets into my bed, and I'm just bro, I'm trying to act like I'm asleep, and I get away from her.
This idea of Ashley forcing herself on people would also be echoed by fellow TikToker Capri, who was present with her that night.
I grab her,
I think I heard him before. I don't know.
get her off. Stop. I have a girlfriend. Okay.
Oh.
Sits
That's-
up again.
I see why. He got that pretty look on his face. I see why she would do it.
In my shirt. I'm like, oh no.
Whoa.
Like, oh, bro, stop that shit. Bro, like, stop.
After this expose, Ashley's reputation would fall off a cliff, especially after Brad showed the disturbing contents of her drawer to support his story. Her behavior is so disgusting. She knows that no means no. I don't care if she's 17, she knows better. This backlash forced Ashley to try and save face by blaming her addiction issues before quietly slipping into the shadows. While her sexual deviance traumatized the people around her, it didn't create the kind of national outcry caused by the greed of Heather Morgan, aka Razzle Khan, whose thirst for stealing Bitcoin with her husband even made it to the news.
Breaking overnight, nearly 100,000 Bitcoins have been stolen from exchange
What the hell?
platform Bitfinex.
Unsurprisingly, an amount as large as $70 million back then forced
Damn.
Homeland Security and the IRS to investigate the matter. At the time, they had no luck, only later discovering that Heather and her husband had moved their stolen Bitcoin to the dark web, refusing to spend any of it in case it tipped them off. After a year of not touching it, the couple laundered the money through thousands of wallet transfers and fake identities. But with the value of crypto reaching new heights in 2017, even the Bitcoin bandits weren't prepared for their Bitcoin becoming worth $4.5 billion, making
my
it the
goodness.
biggest heist ever in U.S. history. Fortunately for the government, Heather, in the middle of this billion-dollar operation, decided to expand her social
Girl, what are you doing out here in the public, man? Look at her. What the heck is wrong with this bitch? Well, I mean, it makes sense to say that now after what she did.
media presence using the stolen funds.
Never been much for romance. Rather do my jerk-off dance.
In the end, though,
We ain't making out the hood. We're not making out the hood. Even with Bitcoin, we ain't making it. We done messed up big time.
it wasn't the terrible music that led to their downfall, but a single online purchase that the FBI traced to their Bitcoin accounts and home address in 2022. After getting arrested, Heather would be hit with an 18-month prison sentence, temporarily pausing her social media dreams. This was still a relatively soft punishment compared to her husband's, who faced 5 years of jail time since he masterminded the crypto hack. But while Heather's fortune was undone by her greed, some YouTubers don't even want to make an effort. Like Nadia, the self-proclaimed
Oh,
best
goodness.
Warzone player, whose sin of sloth led her to hit rock bottom after she got exposed
For cheating with the bots.
for cheating her way to the top while pretending it was all skill.
I mean, her.
Better. No, but I'm better.
Before crashing out, Nadia was one of the fastest growing streamers, building a loyal fan base through achievements that felt too good to be true. This level of success would come at a cost, as viewers soon began suspecting of her using hacks and aimbots in one of her streams. But when she was confronted about taking the easy way out, her response just intensified her guilt.
I feel like there's just like
Is it because she's a woman? Like, because some women are good at games, but is this because she's a woman? I have no idea, but I would suspect some people believe that's why.
no information though. Like it cut the clip really short.
Not only was the reply unconvincing, but fans noticed that her body language was also giving her away, as she looked fidgety and nervous. Even worse, when she was accused of buying Twitch followers by COD detective Call of Shame, her
What?
reaction didn't help matters either. So all you little boys with a fragile masculinity that can't accept a woman is just better, it's time to face the reality.
See, the saying that right there, that looks stupid. That looks very immature. To talk like that, that says a lot too. The way you respond is just so immature.
But it would be Nadia facing the
Which makes no
reality,
sense.
as after she doxed a viewer, all of her audience turned against her. Antagonizing
See what I mean? I told you.
your audience is rarely good for long-term interaction. These comments unfortunately didn't save the situation, as Nadia now dabbles in degenerate content to stay relevant.
What?
Contrasting sharply with TikToker Ella Catherine, who actually tried to do a normal job, only for her wrath to destroy her reputation
Oh,
when
no.
she couldn't hold her anger against a family she had recently worked with.
The host dad doesn't
I'm afraid it's finding out the woman who has the pride. I heard like pride is the worst out of all 7. Wrath's like top 3.
speak English. Oh my god.
But before she crashed out in front of her 95,000 followers, Ella was a regular TikTok girl vlogging her life. This adventurous spirit led her to accept a babysitting job with a family in Milan, where she was meant to work for 3 months. Despite her high hopes, the trip would be far from an Italian dream, taking a nightmarish turn within 4 days.
I'm sneaking out of my host family's house.
After quietly leaving the house, Ella made her way to the airport, visibly distressed.
Oh my gosh.
Where's she going?
I'm literally shaking. That was the scariest thing ever. I couldn't figure out how to get past the gate, but I got it. And carrying all these bags, it's kind of scary. I just hope the train comes soon.
But while her anxiety in the moment was clear, her reason for running away in the middle of the night remained a mystery, until she sat down to explain a few days later.
The host dad spoke no English.
at all. He spoke as much English as I speak Italian, which is none.
But instead of getting sympathy, the
What?
internet rightfully called her out.
You
First,
left
the
him?
red flag, becoming an au pair for a foreign family and not learning the language. Besides the language barrier, though, Ella was also bothered by the host
That too, but you also left like in the middle of the night. Like they're gonna be alone by themselves, right?
mom
Bars. My bad. That was a bar though.
frequently yelling at her for slacking off.
She raises her voice again and starts telling me that I need to be reading to the host child, I need to be teaching him English, interacting with him, and again paying attention.
As a result, the cultural exchange babysitter would quickly lose all patience with the family.
I just needed to get out of the house. I felt super trapped.
But once again, the community would rightly ridicule her feeling of entitlement. She thought she was going on a vacation, fall in love with a mafia boss, and lose herself in the city. So after her unjustified wrath against the host family, Ella has now left a bad taste in her fans' mouths, which is something that the 13 million followers of Nevada, TikTok's queen of envy, can relate to after she started doing shocking things to achieve her dream body.
Before this day,
Okay, I wouldn't do that.
I didn't eat like nine days.
This envy for a better body and lifestyle started all the way back when Nevada was an aspiring content creator out of Ukraine. This dream led her to LA, where her brand initially took off with dance reels and brain rot skits. Behind this hustle, though, was an envy-driven obsession that made people sit down and take notice.
In middle school, I was chubby, and my classmates and so-called friends bullied me for my excess weight.
Her resulting insecurity would leave a permanent mark, leading to constant comparisons with her friends' bodies. But instead of embracing a healthy weight, Nevada used her experience to promote disturbing weight loss methods.
15 pounds. Someone told me that I need to take it. Taking another pill.
This decision to rely on pills and fad diets, however, wasn't her only example of harmful influence.
Cheers. I'm obsessed with Red Bull, and I don't understand why. For me, it's like addiction. Every morning I drink Red Bull.
Unsurprisingly, the internet didn't
Alright, Dashy. Remember he used to drink Red Bull constantly back in like 2017 and whatnot? I mean, he had lose a bunch of weight too, but not doing stupid crap like that. And who told you to take that stuff?
agree with the lifestyle she was promoting. I'm convinced she runs on negative calories and pure delusion. Surprised she hasn't started selling bottled air as a meal replacement
Right.
yet. While Nevada hasn't sold anything so far, her envy alone is selling a dangerous idea of body shaming to her younger viewers. But even influencers who build their brand on positivity can be toxic, as proven by Jasmine
Right.
Tan, a self-proclaimed girl's girl whose pride got in her way of being a good role model. Now, she started her career by uplifting young women, racking up millions of views with viral affirmations.
Okay.
I feel like girls are just naturally born pretty, clean, and scented.
But instead of continuing to empower her
Okay.
fans, the YouTuber slowly started revealing a different goal.
Please don't ever talk to me in a baby voice. I'm the only one in a relationship who's allowed to do it. Cause it's cute when I do it. It's not cute when you do it, buddy.
This double standard was
It's not cute when you do it either. What you talking about?
immediately obvious to viewers. It's so ironic for her to criticize that guy when she sounds like a chronically online 10-year-old. But it didn't stop Jasmine from her toxic rants, with her next target being a young woman she met at her gym.
She's still in school. She's 21. Why does she look like a mother of two who responsibly files her goddamn taxes?
The way she uses moms as a way to call someone ugly is actually crazy. Having kids doesn't make a woman ugly. Instead of apologizing, Jasmine responded to the criticism in her own problematic way. But this has only accelerated her decline, with her views taking a big hit in recent months, making Jasmine yet another female content creator whose sin ruined her career.
Damn, man, it's just crazy. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a content creator or not. Like, try not to be one of those 7 sins and just try to do stuff naturally, because when you try too hard, you're going to end up doing some of that stuff. And I don't know, it's just like, what is she talking about? Like, she thinks she's better than everybody. The stuff you was saying, even the positive stuff sounded a little odd. But more of the story, just don't do all that dumb stuff, all right? Again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also join the Discord, link in the description. And also in the comments, let me know how you feel about this situation, and if there's any more people that I don't know of. Keep it chill. I love y'all. Until next time, peace out.